Not ready.
All right. So did you get my text about the intro idea? Because how we don't talk about anything like serious, or we don't have theme or anything. It's just casual conversation. It'll be welcome to the Dave's Ditch Podcast, your number one source for casual conversation.
So do we just have casual conversation in the middle? Be like, oh yeah, this is Dave's Ditch Podcast, by the way, and that's where it starts.
No, like just to like let people know what they're in for. Like we're not really gonna talk about anything.
Oh,
it's just us gonna.
Just gonna BS for a while with the podcast.
Yeah, talk about random things because we don't have a theme.
Don't have a theme. The theme is ditches.
Yeah. Owned by Dave.
Owned by Dave. I bet there's multiple Dave ditches in the country.
I couldn't find one.
No?
I found a bike track.
Was it called Dave's Ditch?
Yeah, it was a BMX trail. I'm hoping they don't sue me.
Oh, can we go? Can we go? I got a pretty sweet bicycle.
We should go there. We'll film the 100th episode.
Can I just
the bike track?
I'll ride one of those little pink bikes. You know, My Little Pony or Barbie ones. I'll do flips in that.
Okay, I'm gonna do the intro now. Okay. I don't know what to say. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Dave's Ditch Podcast, Episode 1.
Retry number 6.
Retry number 6. We've tried... It's me, AllTraLec, and then I've got Trevor.
Big Dick Trevor, please.
Big Dick Trevor. Explicit symbol on the podcast.
Oh yeah, we were going to have one of those, right?
Yeah.
But we do now.
It's okay, we'll just have to... We won't get ads on YouTube.
That's fine. We weren't going to get ads anyway.
Yeah, for podcasts, the big thing is like a brand deal. So like somebody... If it gets big, when it gets big, when the podcast gets big, I'll have to like email people and call them and be like, hey, do you want us to talk about your shitty beef jerky or something?
Dude, I'll take a beef jerky sponsorship. I can suck down some Slim Jims. Some
sponsorships are bullshit though, because, well, I guess it depends. They'll give you the product as payment. So it's like...
Done.
So it's like they just give you the beef jerky.
Done. That's all I want. I didn't want any money for it anyway. I was just going to spend it on Slim Jims.
And then we can make t-shirts if we have like some memorable things going on. I don't know what
like of the sponsors?
No, like
just...
no. Yeah,
I was just imagining me like as a Slim Jim, and just like my head on top, and the Slim Jim has arms and legs.
Wait, what?
I thought we were doing sponsor shirts.
No, like
you mean just Dave's Ditch Podcast shirts?
Yeah, like if you like here's a t-shirt or your favorite moment of Dave's Ditch, the time Trevor
redacted.
We'll cut that out.
Just be like Trevor.
The time Trevor becomes a Slim Jim. The time AllTraLec accidentally doxed his co-star in the first 3 minutes and 30 seconds of the podcast. You look
shit.
You look very tall compared to me right now.
I'm a giant.
I think it's because I lowered my chair.
Dude, 5'9"? Oof.
Our knees keep touching and it's making me uncomfortable.
Is it? I can try more.
No, don't touch me. I gave us extra room because usually on the podcast we'll have 3 to 4 people on the podcast. But the other 2 are bitches and they don't like leaving their houses and they have these things, lives.
Lives? Ridiculous.
Yeah, but...
We're just low-life losers. So, you know.
Yeah, I don't do anything. This is my life. You know, just waiting for the next Dave's Ditch podcast to be recorded.
That's the hard life right
It
there.
is.
I don't know how you manage it every day.
I think about death every day.
Yeah. Like suicide death, or just hoping someone just comes by and kills you?
Could be both.
Can it be both?
Yeah.
Can you suicide and be murdered?
Yes. I watched a TV show. I don't know where it's from. I forget where it's from. I was a little kid. And when you're a little kid, like the youngest in the house, or like one of the youngest, you don't have control of the TV. You watch what is on, and maybe you don't even know how to use a remote at this point, because I didn't. I just could have existed on the couch, not doing anything for 12 years. And there's a TV show, I think it was a crime one, but this dude was going to kill himself. He was on a stool or whatever. He had a rope. And then he like bitched out, fortunately. But then the bad guy comes up behind him and kicks the stool out and like holds the rope like so like to raise him higher up to the ceiling.
Nice.
And I was just like, what's the point of the rope bit? He's already hanging. It's just like he's not gonna choke faster if he's higher up in the air. He's already hanging. Yeah, but I don't know what that TV show's called, but that proves my point. You can commit suicide and be murdered at the same time.
Isn't that just murder, though, at that point?
Doki Doki Literature Club. Sayuri? I forget her name. She killed herself because Monica, she changed the code of the game and made her more suicidal. So she committed suicide and she was murdered.
Alright, I accept.
Yeah, boom.
Doki Doki Literature Club. Prove me wrong again.
Yeah, we're going with the Doki. That's I forget that it's not that's the Japanese have these things. We have it's like kind of like an onomatopoeia or something, but it's not. I forget what it's called. It's like
onomatopoeia.
It's like different. They have a different thing where like we have words that describe like thing. It's like you see it in comics all the time when something explodes and you in the big letters it says boom. That's an onomatopoeia. But they've got a million things that describe what things sound or feel like or whatever. So Doki Doki is what they think the heart sounds like. Doki Doki. So
in English, the name would just be like beat beat.
Yeah, beat beat.
It'd be terrible.
So yeah, like they like you make my heart go Doki Doki, and it's like who the fuck am I talking to?
I mean, beat beat already sounds dumb enough, right?
Beat beat.
There's no way my heart sounds like Doki Doki.
Because I think it's because it's like the expanding outward of the heart and then the retracting. So it's like Doki 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 Doki. Because it's like your heart's beating fast because of you're in love with Doki Doki.
But it's Doki Doki all the time. It's just faster Doki Doki.
Yeah.
So really, it should be called like Doki 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 Doki.
Yeah, but you're not. But because you're in love, it's faster beating. So if anything, it'll just be do, ki, do, ki, do, and then one day it'll just be a do.
Is that when you suicided everywhere?
Yeah, that's when. Oh my god.
Bringing up the solid topics right at the start. Suicide.
I like it. It's been 8 minutes and I haven't had to get my topic sheet out yet.
Oh, let me get my topic sheet out.
You have a topic sheet?
No, I didn't bring a topic sheet.
I was gonna say, like, that's we've tried recording a podcast 50 times and you've never come prepared.
No. Really, I contribute very little to this podcast. I'm just here. I was available, so I'm here.
Good. I'm gonna try when we recorded the ones in the past where it was like all of us, and then we just never uploaded them, and then I lost them. You know,
you're still gonna send those to me, right?
Yeah, once I find them. Yeah.
Once you dig those back up.
Yeah, but I forget I was going with that. Oh, I would record when we recorded them. I would edit them just in Audacity. And then I would take every bit of silence out. So it would just be a continuous stream of like, I talk, you talk, David talks, Michael talks. All of us would just like, but now after listening to other people's podcasts, it just doesn't sound natural. And I could see people getting confused about it. Just a big stream of, hey, what's up? And it just never pauses, you know?
You should play it on like time 2 speed too. Post it that way.
Like, I was listening to this one podcast, and they have like 20-minute pauses, 20-second pauses. It's just 20 minutes of them not talking.
20 minutes of silence.
And they have like 4 people on their podcast, and they're just like, I don't know what, one person can't say something about this thing you just said, even, oh, that's fucked up. Just say something.
No, the silence is better.
Just say. Oh, shit. My chair's squeaking a lot, too, now.
I haven't heard my chair at all.
Because you gotta like twerk to get your seat to squirk.
Sure.
Squirk?
Squirk.
Squirk?
Is that what it's called now?
What's that word? Squeak.
What is a squirk? Like, are you twerking and you shit yourself? Is that what a squirk is?
A squirk, yeah. You just... Oh, God, you just squirt and your thong cuts it in half.
Your thong cuts it in half.
Because then it's like a fork. So it's twerk, squirt, and fork. Because it's like multiple prongs of shit coming out of your butt.
That's the dream right there.
Squirt. Then you can hit 2 people in the face at once.
You think there's porn of that already?
Yeah.
Damn, I wanted to make that video. I wanted to be the first.
I saw one video a long time ago. It wasn't on a porn site. It was on like a meme site.
With a Tumblr?
No.
That was a porn site for a while.
Yeah, but then it died.
Was it Reddit? Also kind of a porn site.
No, I want to make a Reddit. If the podcast does get fans, I'll make a subreddit for it or something. And then bullshit with because then they can ask us questions like, hey, what's up?
Solid question.
It's like, hey, that's not a question.
Hey, why is this podcast so shitty? Because that's what it is.
Because, yeah, it is exactly what it is. It's higher quality than the YouTube videos I've been putting out.
Honestly, if people are like, man, this podcast is so good, I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm like, damn, we really failed.
We need to have like a way for fans to tell us like that they like the podcast. And now I said that, and I imagined that they would know what our faces look like, so they'd see us in public. But now I realize we don't plan to release our faces yet.
We could describe what we look like.
Okay, I am a 5'6" Native American man. And you, Trevor?
Oh yeah, that was your whole description? I think that's
fine. We
fine.
could be like Elizabeth Warren, or I could be, because my dad is like maybe a fourth Native American.
That's more than Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah, she's like a fucking drop of blood.
Didn't they find out she was none?
I think so.
I thought she had to apologize because they found out that she was no Native American.
She got her 23andMe results back.
100% white.
I want to do it, but people around me, like family and friends, they're like, people have these conspiracy theories that they always talk about. And you always, like when you're alone, thinking like to yourself, you think, oh, that's a stupid theory. That's a stupid thing. That never happened. This is completely unreasonable. But when someone else is telling it to you, you automatically think, maybe they are going to use my DNA to clone me someday. Holy shit.
Is this what you're worried about?
Or like they're going to
That'd be awesome.
Like there's like the whole thing, like there's a million different things. Like don't give your DNA out willingly. You know, you got to keep, and it's just like the government already has your shit from the moment you're born, unless you're born in a log fucking cabin somewhere. It's just like, if they wanted to clone you, they probably have about 50 of them in Ziploc bags right now.
I mean, when you do 23andMe, you can choose if, like, do you want them to store the DNA or not. I mean, they're going to store it either way. They don't give a fuck. But
yeah. What do they mean, store it? Like
they keep it?
Is it for, like, because they updated yours. They said, like, oh, by the way, we found this out. Didn't they?
Yeah. Because I think mine's kept there somewhere. And they can just redo updates on it. They'll pull it out for whatever reason.
But if you didn't click that box, then it would be like, hey, we updated it, but we threw your shit away.
Maybe.
Or they would just say, hey, we updated your stuff. And you'd be like, I told you not to keep it. And they'd be like, we didn't keep it.
We didn't keep it. No, we just read the paper again. We read it wrong.
Yeah.
Now you're 25% African American.
That'd be awesome.
That's not even one of the options, I don't think.
It's not?
No, I think it'd be Sub-Saharan African or something.
Well,
I'm Sub-Saharan African, by the way.
Like less than 1%.
0.1%. That's as small as you can get.
I'm
just kidding. I'm a tall black man, 6'3".
I'm basically a mutt, where it's like I have a.
You kind of look like a mutt.
Shut up. I have tons of different things inside of me. I think I'm everything except for black. I think that's because I'm a little bit. There's a little bit of Middle Eastern in there, not enough to claim to be anything. You know, I wouldn't claim to be a native. I wouldn't walk into a Navajo camp and be like, "Hey, what's up? Let's get those invading colonialists."
I mean, Elizabeth Warren did it. Why can't you? I would do it. I walk into the hood all the time and just be like, "What's up, brother?"
I thought you were gonna say something else.
I kept it together there.
Yeah, no.
Can we just do no cuts and just beeps?
Yeah, I want to try to do beeps because when I make my videos, I'm trying to keep cursing to a minimum Because I don't have enough stats to actually have ads on my videos. But eventually, when I do, you know, when I trick enough people to actually think it's good content.
Or when I make all my alt accounts and, you know, we get that going.
I think I have 5 subscribers right now, and I think all of them know me.
Nice.
Well,
Am I subscribed?
I don't think so, no. No, you're not subscribed. You're not. I asked you to, and you did not.
I'll do it eventually.
I made 2 videos in a row. I'm on a roll. It took me 7 months to make my 3rd video.
Oh, you made your return video?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm going to record a video every... Anyway. So, I don't have enough stats to have ads, but when I do eventually, then I don't want my videos to be... Because all the big YouTubers... Like, before, when they were, like, more lenient about the whole cursing thing, everybody was just saying what they wanted. But then they, like, started cracking down. Like, for some reason, we have to care about the children now. So, if you... Anything... I haven't seen it. I'm going to look it up. But YouTube has a blacklist of words. And if it detects you using any of them, your video is just trash. Like, no ads, nothing. It's going to be flagged as explicit and everything. Some of the words are, like, bullshit. It's like, war.
That's a pretty hurtful word right there. I'm pretty offended.
I watched one video, and they blurred out the word sexual.
It's just a scientific word. I mean, what's the problem there?
Like, any words that, like, can kind of be adultish or kind of violentish, they're like, no. We don't have a YouTube's kid app. We only have YouTube. So, yeah.
Can we just do a children's podcast for the rest of the time?
We could. We could do, oh, no, we can't. Because YouTube has cracked down on, there's some stupid government organization. I don't know. I'm not hip with the politics these days, but
you would think I would be, but I'm not.
The officers of tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't know the law. So get the fuck out the car.
Exactly. That's how it goes.
I don't need to get out the car. Yeah, you do. Pull your gun out.
Pull a gun out. Just shoot them.
You're not allowed to put advertisements on kid videos.
Fuck, I already advertised Slim Jims.
What?
I already advertised Slim Jims.
Well, these aren't for kids. I have to specifically, on YouTube, click. I think I did it for my channel. I fucking hope so. You can do it for your whole channel or just video per video. This podcast, it's all going to be not for kids. So you say this is not made for kids, like, and there's like a big gray area because the government says that they're gonna be cool about it, but you know they say a lot of things.
This is true.
You know they said that the Native Americans could be independent, and then look what happened.
I mean they're pretty independent.
Then they were like, "There's gold there? Oh, damn!
We'll just move them.
We'll just move them, sir. We've moved them 3 times. The Trail of Tears can only get so long.
Still going.
It's like, what the fuck do you mean?
You know, we haven't had a good native moving in a while.
Yeah.
Should get one of those going.
Remember?
Navajos, let's move them to Alaska.
Yeah. Alaska's a nice place to live these days.
Nice and cold, polar bears. It's getting warmer. That'd be nice for them.
Slowly. Oh, what was I talking about before? Yeah, but you have to basically like list like, oh, this is for adults, it's not for kids. And if it includes kids, then there's like a special button you have to press that says this includes kids. Like even if it's just like my neighbor, like if I ever had my neighbor on the podcast for some dumb reason, I'm never gonna have that. But if you brought your sister or something,
would never do that. I just like her with a passion.
And then we'd have to not have ads. I don't even know if we're allowed to have sponsors on those videos. Like Slim Jims? No, not on that episode.
Those are kid friendly. Kids need Slim Jims too.
What are those things the dogs eat? The bull penises?
Do they eat bull penises? Is that a thing?
Yeah, they're called like sticky sticks or something.
Sticky sticks?
Dummy sticks. Dicky stick or something. But it's like a...
Sticky dicky stick?
It's some kind of stick, but it's basically just a bull penis. And the dogs eat it.
I want to buy one of these.
There's short ones, and then there's ones that are like half as tall as I am.
Fuck, how hung are bulls? Is it like worse than a horse? Or?
I think they stretch it out because I've seen a bull penis and they're not that big. Like
I've seen bull penis.
I don't know. Like they're pretty small. Like the testicles are where it's at with the bulls. They've got massive testicles. But
do you like inspect bull penis for a living, or what is this?
No, it's common knowledge. That's why people eat bull balls.
Why would you eat bull balls?
I imagine it's good for testosterone.
I imagine any balls would be good for testosterone. Why just bull balls?
On the radio, I heard that there's like a testicle festival. That's what it's called.
Oh boy!
And they give out shirts, and you go there, and you can sample all different kinds of testicles. And I want to go. I want to take you and David, anyone, and we're all gonna go and eat testicles all day.
I'll do it. I'll suck down some testicles.
I'll eat all the fucking testicles. Oh shit! I want like pictures of me like putting them in my mouth.
It's like a postcard. You send it to all your family.
Yeah.
Having fun at the festival.
All my Christian relatives. Mm-hmm. Here you go, I'm eating balls.
But there's a cross in the background, so it's okay.
Yeah.
We love Jesus on this podcast, you know.
We're very tolerant people. Yeah.
Of all cultures and religions.
It's funny because, like, when you think of Buddhists, you think of, like, oh, peaceful people, you know, chastity, they don't have sex or something. I don't know. I'm not Buddhist. I don't study that. No fan. I don't study that stuff. But in Mortal Kombat,
He's right to Mortal Kombat.
In Mortal Kombat, there's a couple of the characters are Buddhist monks. They're called like or something, and they're just killing people. They're just like training to become ninjas and shit, and they have like hats with knives on them and shit. And it's like, you can trust me, I'm a Buddhist monk. You just impaled this fucker 5 minutes ago and ripped his guts out.
Well, yeah, when they're out in public, no, they're nice and peaceful people. But they can't be like that all the time. They'd go insane. When you go back home to the dojo, it's time to train.
Yeah, it's just...
Don't they light themselves on fire? Are those Buddhists that did that?
For what? Like
I don't know.
Their sins or something?
I don't know what they lit themselves on fire for.
I think there was a Russian guy that lit himself on fire to protest the government or something.
Did he die?
I assume, yeah.
It's a pretty dumb idea, you would think.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like a next level up, like because we hate you so much we're gonna hurt ourselves. Like it's like the Indians, Gandhi just stopped eating.
He did do that,
and then the British were like, "Oh shit, these guys must be serious. We gotta get the fuck out."
The British were like, "Oh shit, we weren't feeding them anyway, so it's a win-win."
I think that's the new thing. It's just like if you want to protest, just light yourself on fire, and then eventually Trump will have to be like, "Okay, guys, stop.
Please stop.
Please."
Only when the white people start lighting themselves on fire, though. Trump's a good person like that.
So he accidentally posted a tweet. I saw it on the news. He posted a video on his Twitter account that had a bunch of white people in it. I don't know the context of it. Because I only saw clips of it because the news doesn't show the whole clips and anything. But it showed like white people. Like it looked like they had a parade of white people.
I think it was like a protest or something.
They were saying like, apparently somebody said white power in the video. And then, so.
Fucking Trump's the worst.
It's funny because everybody thinks like, wow, he's done so much shit and then nobody cares. And it's like, oh yeah, most of the shit he's done is like kind of like bad, like when you look depending on how you look at it. Like, I can't give examples of that right now. But, like, it's like, oh, Trump's a racist. And it's like, can you tell me why he's a racist? Oh, because of this. And it's like, does that make him a racist?
The racist thing, I feel like you got a lot of examples now, though.
Now, yeah.
Now, yeah. I feel like it's...
now.
He's really trying to put himself out there as a racist.
Or, like, the sexist thing. And, he's sexist. Because, why? Oh, because he did this. And it's like... But does that make him sexist, or is he just kind of like?
I don't know if he's sexist. He's just an asshole.
Yeah, I think he is just an asshole.
It's an asshole. His history's not going to look back fondly on Donald Trump.
Oh, it depends. Yeah, it depends. Like,
there's no way at this point.
I think it depends. I think it really does depend. If Hitler won, I'm not saying Donald Trump is Hitler. He is not. I hate it when people say that because it's not even close. 6 million Jews trying and failing to build a wall.
Hey, they put a fence up, didn't they?
Yeah, it's just not
nice
comparable. It's like, if he is Hitler, he's Hitler that failed. It's like...
Someone say Hitler did fail.
Well, Hitler that didn't get as far. He didn't pass the tutorial. But I don't even know where I was going with that point now. Oh, God.
You said Trump's not Hitler.
I don't know.
Is it because he didn't make it to art school? Or
No, what?
well, Trump made it to art school. Maybe is that what it was?
No, that's not even in the conversation. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, you're saying, like... Okay, so history is... If the people writing those history books like Trump, then it's going to be like... The Trump era was the most amazing time in human history.
Yeah, but the way things are going now, it doesn't look like they're going to like Trump. He's incredibly unpopular now. I can't imagine he'll gain popularity somehow.
Well, people say that, but in the news and everything, when he was running in 2016, that Trump was completely unpopular. He sucked. He was winning in none of the states, and then it's like, oh, by the way, he won Florida. He won this state, that state, this state.
He did win election,
and they're
I'll give him that.
And they're saying now, like, Biden projected to win Florida, and it's like, I have heard this story before.
Some of them have, like, Biden projected to win with 60% of the votes. I'm like, bullshit. No way.
I want to know how they determine this, because I've never been asked, you know? Like, what are the polls? Are they just standing outside of an Arby's? Like, who do you think's going to win? Who do you think's going to win?
Well, no, the CNN goes around, they ask everybody in the CNN headquarters.
Yeah,
exactly. And it's like, oh, 80% vote for Biden. That's what the prediction is. 99% accuracy.
There's the janitor's like the Trump supporter. He's like, hey, guys.
He was fired that day.
Yeah, the whole thing. I don't, like... Did I even say that this was a casual conversation podcast? I didn't in the beginning. That was the intro, and I didn't
You forgot the intro?
I'll edit it in. But this is a casual conversation podcast, and I was going to say, like, I don't really want to get too political. And then we're both just like, I don't think Trump's going to be nice in the history books.
We're just firing right off.
I don't know. I think this microphone's too loud right now.
If it helps, I can change subjects. I'm gonna start a rice diet.
Really?
Where I just eat rice.
Are you serious?
Maybe. I'm just gonna buy different kinds of rice.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cook it in bulk.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna eat rice all the time. Until I physically can't move. Because I don't have enough nutrients. How long do you think I'll make it? I think I can make it through 1 week.
So you're just gonna eat rice?
Literally just rice. I might drink things.
Oh yeah, that's a gift. Duh. I think you gotta. I always wanted to make like nice Japanese, Asian, like rice bowls. So there's like an egg in there, and like the yolk is like kind of like hard and it's like they're like magic. They kind of made the yolk exist in all three states of matter. And then it's like, there's like a weird fruit that you've never heard of, and then there's like noodles, and there's a nice broth, and it's all like, ooh, it's like and then you wake up and you realize it was just an anime, and food is not that good in real life.
This is true. All fancy foods suck.
If I went to Japan, the food looks amazing on the TV. If I went to Japan right now, I guarantee I would vomit. I
don't know, they make sushi look so good. I just want to shove sushi in my mouth in Japan.
Asian people have the highest percentage of brain parasites because the particular parasites hang out in raw fish.
Just desanitize it. You douse that in hand sanitizer first, and then you're good.
But like they'll try to. They say something like, "Oh, it's just like don't eat the street food or whatever," or if it's been sitting out, only go to like the good places. And it's like, yeah, but. You can't expect everyone to make it to the 5-star restaurant to get sushi.
And by the way, it's still raw fish.
I saw a thing on YouTube. It was there's this dude who has a YouTube channel. Do I want to promote other channels? Oh no, that's gonna pick up in the thing.
Do I want to promote other channels? Not any good ones, no.
This one sucks then. It's horrible. Don't watch it. Wink.
Best channel ever.
It is, I forget the name of the channel. I don't know. It's something weird. But he does medical videos, and it's an Asian man, I think. Yeah, it is an Asian dude.
Does he look like an Asian man?
Yeah, he does, and he has like big hair, like crazy, like he looks like he came straight out of like Dragon Ball Z with his fucking hair.
Is he Super Saiyan?
It's like, no, he has black hair, so it's like he's just a normal Saiyan. He's like, wah. And like every episode, every video he makes, the hair gets bigger. It's like it's growing and it's gonna hatch or something. But the titles of his videos are something weird like, and it'll sound like it'll say this man did something very mundane. This is how he fucked up. So it'll be like a grandma ate nothing but rice for 2 weeks. This is what happened to her kidneys. And then you're just thinking, how the fuck did the kidneys happen? But that's how he like. There's one that said a college student ate nothing but. So this college student, he was picking. He was like a super amazing, top of the line vegan, not vegan. He didn't believe in waste or something, so he would go and pick out his local corner store's garbage cans and eat, and he would make food out of it.
There's a name for those people. I don't remember what they're called though.
Idiots,
trash eaters.
Yeah, homeless people.
We'll just call them homeless.
But he would always he had this weird system where he would eat certain things. He would say, "I'd stay away from the milk. Obviously, I'd stay away from this, stay away from that." Or maybe he didn't. But if it was a pizza, he'd be like, "I know they throw the pizza out every day at the end of the day. If I worked at that corner store, I'd be taking that shit home." But
yeah, I'd be like, "I'll take all the pizza.
Anything that they're gonna throw away, I would just take home." I'd just be like, even if I don't eat it, I want to throw it away.
I would just back my car up to the door every night and be like, "All right, start throwing it in."
Yeah,
the milk, everything. I'll take it.
I would tell him I'm throwing it all away, but then I'd take an extra long trip to my car, and they'd be like, "Why did it take so long?" And I'm like, "The fucking raccoon's back. It's at the garbage can." It's just why are you all sweaty? He's like, "The fucking raccoon."
I had to fight it off, man.
But he would get pizza, and he would speak if you microwave it long enough, then it kills all the bad shit. So he just microwave a pizza for 10 minutes, a slice of pizza, just burn it in a microwave, and then he would eat it.
Does it just turn black after that?
I don't know. If I
microwave something for 10 minutes.
Yeah, and then he started being more adventurous. He would eat an apple that kind of looked rotten. He turned into a pure homeless person, and he started eating sushi from the gas station garbage.
Oh boy,
but
that's a good idea.
But it was sealed in the plastic shitty packaging that they have with a little sticker on it to show you that it hasn't been opened yet. And yeah, he then I don't remember the exact medical shit, but ow, this hurts, ow, that hurts. And then, oh my god, hospital. And then he just had parasites throughout his whole body. Because he would eat sushi and it had a parasite in it, and it would lodge itself somewhere in his body. And then he would eat more sushi, and then that parasite would lodge itself somewhere else.
So really, you can eat trash all you want, just don't eat sushi.
Yes.
Alright.
If you can microwave it, it's safe to eat.
If you can microwave your trash. I'll become a trash person, I think.
I'm too freaky, I'm too weird. I can't do that. I hate it when people sneeze near me when I'm eating. Just imagine, there's probably, a woman's diaper in there or something.
Yeah, but there's already, a bunch of bacteria inside of you anyway.
Yeah, but not...
What's not a little more?
Yeah, but not women poop.
Maybe there is women poop inside of me, I don't know.
I would be very concerned if there was.
I would be too, but, I'll accept it. Maybe I like eating women's shit, you don't have to judge me.
Don't.
Shit, now we gotta start over, no.
So your rice diet is a shit diet?
Yeah, it really is. I was just kidding about the rice. It's all shit.
I'm on a new diet. On a new regime to change my body, to sculpt it.
What are you talking about? You already have the 6-pack right now.
I want
the super muscles. You look like The Rock.
I am The Rock, just with a voice changer.
Damn, now we gotta start over again. They found that out too.
Fuck!
Giving away all our secrets first episode.
Well, no, so my body type, all my fat goes to my stomach. So I only care about my torso. I could have the skinniest arms on the planet. If a genie popped up in front of me and said, "What's your wish?" I want a 6-pack. And it's okay, but I'm taking the muscle out of your arms. I'd be like, do it. Done. I just have twigs for arms now. And it's I want an 8-pack. It's coming out of your ass. I was like, do it.
I couldn't lose my ass. That's my defining feature.
It's just I have this super ripped torso. It's the most chiseled torso you've ever seen. accompanied by these noodle arms that look like they're about to break.
Imagine not even real arms; they're just like the felt, like Kermit the Frog arms.
Puppet arms.
Yeah. And you have no ass whatsoever.
It's like, there's just like a board nailed to it.
It's actually, your ass actually curves in.
Yeah, it's like is it concave? It's a concave ass.
Yeah. That must be horrendous to see in real life. Concave ass. I'd scream.
I don't think it's possible.
Now I want to know.
I'd be okay with like a flat ass. Like, if a girl was like, had a flat ass, I'd be okay. But if she had a concave ass, I would ask her what happened.
Yeah, that seems like a medical issue if you have a concave ass.
Sometimes when they like do like special fat things, they'll take fat from one part of your body and put it somewhere else. Like there's this it's not really good because it doesn't last. It was explained to me like, imagine there's a flower and then you pick the flower out of the bush and then you put it in like a pot of water. It's not getting the nutrients from the bush anymore, so you're like the bush and the fat is the flower. So if you pluck it, and even if you put it back somewhere else, it's not getting the... So eventually it's just going to wither away. A dude was getting surgery. They would take strips of fat out of his butt and wrap it around his pee-pee to make it thicker.
Why?
To make it thicker. And he had it done like 3 times, they said. And I'm just like, I imagine his ass is just a bunch of railroad tracks. Because they just keep taking strips out of his ass.
And how thick is his cock? I mean, how thin was this? Was he have like a pencil dick originally?
I imagine. There's tons of weird pee-pee enlargement surgeries. It's just like...
I don't need that. Me and my small dick are fine the way they are.
Just stretch it.
Yeah.
Do something.
Just stretch it. Imagine you just tie it to like the wall and you start backing up.
I don't know if it's true, but I saw this thing on the internet of Russian women will tug on their newborn's pee-pee so that it grows larger.
I don't think that's how science works.
It kind of is, because when you're a baby, you have the most stem cells. So I guess if it like gets damaged in the pulling process, it has to heal.
But you're just tearing your child's cock over and over again. That's what you're doing.
I don't know how it works.
That seems horrendous.
If you're a Russian woman or a man, I don't know. I don't discriminate. Russians only come in 2 flavors though, men and women.
That's it.
They don't allow anything else.
It is Russia. I mean,
so I want to know: is that a real thing? Was it a thing? Because if it is a real thing, I'm gonna tell my wife. I'll be like, listen, when you pop out a kid, you gotta start tugging. Okay? Actually, no. Like that kid cannot have a larger dick than me. Don't tug. Push it in. Just make it push it in. Yeah, push it in.
Like a button.
Push it in. It's like the Family Guy episode when Peter's like, it's like a running joke in Family Guy where he like has dick measuring contests with his kids and they always beat him. It's like, hey, like turns out Chris Griffin has like a horse cock.
Oh yeah, his cock's huge.
And then like there's one episode where he does it with Stewie and he's like, all right, this is how we decide who the man is in the house. And then it cuts to Peter looking all sad like, that was a stupid game anyway. And he's like, Stewie, what the hell?
Did you ever go with Meg? I think Meg has a huge cock.
Probably, yeah.
Biggest cock in the family.
Yeah. But yeah, if you're a Russian woman, I want to know your secrets.
Your dick enlargement secrets.
Yeah.
So if I just inject myself with stem cells, right? Near my cock.
Okay.
And just masturbate furiously.
No, you have to like damage it, like micro damage it.
I can damage my cock.
That's what the pulling comes in. That's what the pulling is.
I will masturbate furiously.
This article was very detailed. And the pulling, I don't know why this pops up. Oh my god. But yeah, Russian women like to pull on their kids' ding-alongs to make them shranamana bigger.
That was beautiful. Right there. Shramalama.
Bigger. Yeah.
I don't know where to go from that. We went straight into Trump politics and then cocks. I mean, what? We're on a roll.
I'm just gonna say, I am not like even though I called Trump an idiot, that just goes without saying at this point. But I am keeping my politics neutral. I am Switzerland. Trevor can do whatever he wants. It's him. But me, like I called him an idiot, but I'm not gonna talk about the politics. All it does is alienate like groups of people that I don't really believe in the whole fact. I don't really believe in the whole thing of like, oh, I hate you because you're a Bernie bro. It's just like, is that the defining like decision, like that makes you hate someone? I don't understand.
Yeah, I think it's dumb to a degree. Like, if they're like, oh, I'm a Nazi, I'm just gonna be like, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a degree. Once you're too far off one side, it's like, okay, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
But if you're like on the normal spectrum of like, oh, I like Hillary Clinton, I like Donald Trump, then it's like, okay, let's have a coffee or something.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about it.
If you can back up who you like with a valid reason, I'm like, okay, good enough.
For me, it doesn't even need to do that. Just don't tell me. My mom won't tell us who she votes for. I go, who are you voting for, Mom? None of your business. And it's like, good. I can
respect that.
I wish every human being on the planet was like that. Especially, like, a part of me is, okay, this next thing. Do you think it's important if you're going to date someone, or if you're on your first date or anything, eventually is it important to let them know, like, hey, this is where I am on the political scale? Because some people will completely just like, oh, you like Trump? Get away from me.
I mean, unless one's like hard left, the other's like hard right.
Yeah.
Maybe you should bring it up.
There's certain things that you should bring up. I don't think it should be like the whole politics, like just little things, like bring it up. I've been on Tinder before. I mentioned that like we're going to Canada, and they're just like, "Oh, is it because there's weed legal there?" And then she hung up on me, and I was like, "Really?"
Yes, it was, but I mean,
like, she connected Canada with the free weed or the legal weed. It's not free, and it's just, then hung up. I was like, that was a stick that broke the camel. There wasn't even a load on the camel's back. It was just a stick, and it broke the camel. I don't get it.
And plus, why go all the way to Canada to get free weed? There's plenty of states that or not free weed, legal weed. There's plenty of states that have legal weed.
She was from Canada. She was in rain. Like, she was like all the way up there.
You should have been like, no, I'm just coming to visit you.
That'd be even creepier. You just start talking to her online. I'm home. Unlock the door, it's raining. I brought some weed.
Don't worry, it's Canadian weed.
Like, if you're, like, planning on having, like, I would want to know, like, the only question I would really care about is if I accidentally get you pregnant, are you just gonna go and kill the kid?
It's a good question.
Because that fucks a lot of people up, like, in the head, like, oh, she just aborted it without asking me. And it was like, yeah, that's something you need to ask. That's one of the first things, if you're going to talk politics, be like, so how do you feel about abortion?
I feel like that should be like first thing, like before you bang.
Yeah,
like right before you insert, that should be the first question. Just be like if this goes wrong, what's happening to the child?
Like, are you going to... Because then, depending on her answer or his answer, like, if you're a girl, hey, if you get me pregnant, what do you think I should do with it? If he says target practice, then maybe you shouldn't be friends with him.
Target practice? Let's play baseball with it.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have a relationship with that man. Explicit symbol.
The E just keeps getting bigger and bigger next to this podcast.
I'm going to love going back and looking at the recording and looking at all the conversations we did not finish.
Oh, it's every one of them.
Yeah. I was going to, like, in the past podcasts, we just jumped from, like, topic to topic, and none of them made sense, like, as a segue. That's why I had the weird cuts edited in. I feel like this one's flowing smooth. Like, we talk about something, and then a little part of that reminds me of something else. And I'm like, oh, shit. Trump has penis.
Trump has penis? Like, he's giving or getting penis?
I don't know. I cannot confirm. No, but the whole, he was saying about the tweet, that he didn't hear that they were saying white power, and then the news played it, and it was like the loudest thing on the planet.
He couldn't hear it, and he's older.
I don't know if it was that loud. I just like to imagine that it was. I didn't actually hear it because the news wasn't playing the audio for some reason. It's like, if it's so easy to hear, play it for me. I want to determine if an old man could hear this or not. You know.
I mean, even if like he didn't hear the sound. Just watching the video, it still seems like not the greatest video to post out if you're the president at the moment.
Well, his whole thing has been like I don't care who the fuck marches. If you want to march for this group of people or that group of people, just don't hurt anyone and don't destroy anything. And then it's like, all right, do you? I'm gonna stay inside. Okay,
I'm gonna stay in the bunker.
Like, I don't care who march. I'm not gonna say these people can march, but you can't, because that seems hypocritical to me.
Yeah, but it just seems poor for him going into an election year.
Yeah,
to be posting stuff like that. Still, you should just calm down and be like, just vote for me. I'll do whatever you want me to do.
I don't know what his reaction was, but past saying, "Ooh, I'm sorry, I did not hear it."
Trump's apologies don't mean shit to me anymore.
But
he apologized every day of the week.
He could have at least did a YouTube style apology. Like, I did not. This is. I would respect him so much if he literally just said, on a scale of things I've done, this has to be the dumbest thing I've ever done. Just talk about it.
I would like Trump 1,000 times more if at the end of every night, at 11:59, he just tweets out a sorry tweet. It's the same sorry tweet every night, same apology.
Yeah.
And you roll over to the next thing, he starts over.
Yeah. What else did we not finish the podcast about? What did we not finish? We have to. I have to also say I'm neutral in this politics. I was not comparing him to Hitler.
This is your apology section.
I was just trying. I was gonna make. No. The point I was trying to make was we were talking about how history would view him. If Germany won World War II, the history books would be talking shit about George Washington and all that.
They probably would.
They'd be like, he was the worst person on the planet. And then whoever, my brain's on fire.
But I still don't see a scenario where Trump wins at this point. Wins the election. I mean, both candidates suck some major ass.
Yeah,
Joe Biden, I don't like him. I don't like Donald Trump.
Joe Biden's brain is melting.
His brain is melting. I love those Trump videos where it's like Joe Biden's going insane, and then it just shows a video of him being like, "Go America," and that's it. And it's they don't show anything wrong with Joe Biden. There's plenty of clips where he's forgetting stuff, and they don't show any of them.
People always make compilations about. This is when I edit in a faint voice where I go, "This is casual conversation. I don't want to be political or anything." And then it's just me going, "All right, now this is Hitler." Okay, anyway. So people would make fun of him because he has a lot of instances where he slurs his speech and he mixes up his words and everything. I think he's just talking too fast for his own good. I think he just has to sit down, be like, "Hi, this is what I think about this."
I think Joe Biden's always done that though.
Yeah,
even when he was vice president, I think he still slurs words and shit.
I can't confirm this, but I heard from a source that he has always had he's like that kid from It, the movie, the book.
The one with the alien? That's E.T. Never mind. Keep going.
No, it the clown. It.
Oh, that one.
He stutters. He has a stutter. I think Joe Biden just has a stutter. But when you watch him speak in those compilations, it is kind of what does he say? I've been to old people homes, with tons of dementia patients and stuff, and you can't understand anything they're saying. They're just grunting, and every now and again a word escapes, and then it's what do you say? Can you write it down?
I think even if Joe Biden gets elected, he's just gonna be it's a filler president.
Puppet.
Yeah, he's gonna sit there until Democrats can find a better nominee for the next year.
His vice president will be Hillary Clinton.
God,
that'd be the biggest fuck you for her ever.
That would be awful.
Oh, because everyone would know who's running the show. It's like when
nobody would vote for him. I would just abstain and be like, I'm not voting this year.
I registered to vote so this will be the first time I vote. And I'm only ever going to vote on, at least for now, I'm young. I don't really care about much. I don't get into it, but we're going to raise the road taxes by 0.5%. It's just that is not in my view right now. I don't care. Do we even vote on that? Or is it all there are certain things that they vote on? Hey, should we vote to raise our paychecks? And it's Congress is yeah, let's vote on that.
Congress yeah, let's put that at the top of the list.
We should vote for that kind of shit. I would love to see the American people say, no, you don't get a raise. In fact, I want you demoted. I want you making minimum wage, motherfucker.
That'd be amazing. What if it's for every bill they pass, they get a raise? You have some bills left and right.
Yeah. It's you have to vote. You have to do something productive for once instead of just saying, "How do we stop Trump?" Okay, don't worry about the turmoil going on. Orange man, talk. Now, plans, people. Strategy. Game of chess. Let's do this.
Is Congress even in at this point? Like, are they just sitting at home during the whole virus?
I don't know.
I feel like I haven't heard them pass anything in forever. They're like non-existent at this point. Anytime something new gets passed, it's like, oh, executive order from Trump. Like, well, at least he's doing something.
Yeah, he's just gotten to the point where he's just like, I'm not even going to talk to you people. All right, here's what we're doing, everyone.
I mean, Obama did the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck you, Congress. I'll just pass my own orders.
Yeah.
Not a political podcast, though.
Yeah, but yeah, it'll definitely. I'm not gonna make any opinions until the actual like debates start happening. I want to see Joe Biden and Donald Trump talk.
Oh yeah, I forgot they have to do those one-on-one debates.
Yeah,
those are gonna be amazing.
Like when we're in the thick of it, I'll start talking. Like I'm not gonna start now, which like Trump had like one debate so far or something, or like one rally or something.
The greatest rally ever. Nobody showed up.
Did he?
Because
I thought a lot of people showed up.
Like he had like 1 million people. He said signed up to like get tickets.
Yeah.
But nobody showed up because it was just a bunch of people on Twitter that just reserved all the tickets and didn't go just to spite him. So he had like a third of the crowd size.
Well, that's not showing his popularity then.
It's not. I just think it's funny.
That's like people making fake accounts to watch this podcast and then not actually watching it.
And those are our viewers we're talking about right there. Trevor 1, Trevor 2, Trevor 3.
Dave 1, Dave 2, Dave 3.
Michael 1.
Yeah, but
that's all the commitment he would have. He wouldn't make any more.
On future podcasts, we'll have other people. There'll probably be a lot of instances where you're not on.
Me?
Yeah.
Probably.
You could put that on the table if you want.
I'm just trying to open it without it being super loud.
I don't... Dude.
Alright.
You just slam it on the table. But I love those. The cherry drinks. Fizzy ones.
Have you had the apple ones?
My favorite ones are... we're talking about sparkling water here. Or seltzer. Is it seltzer water? No, it's sparkling water.
Sparkling water.
I like seltzer water.
It says flavored sparkling water beverage with other natural flavors.
It's a generic store brand, I think. Well, anyway, I've had cherry. I've had black cherry.
Black cherry's the best.
I've had tons of flavors. Green apple, or I had green grape or something.
Oh, green grape's gross. I hate grape ones.
There's peach. I've had that recently.
Peach is alright.
There's tons.
Mango's okay. I like mango.
I had mango. Yeah. I think there's different brands that aren't that brand right there, but so. I've had like one that was like blackberry and stuff.
I think they have this. The one that they have is blackberry and lemon. I think for the Walmart brand.
Yeah,
which is okay. Lemon's not very good.
I was thinking about this. There's local stores like you'll go down to like Texas and there'll be this giant store like bigger than any Walmart you've ever seen. And then you find out that it's only local to, like, these few southern states. And it's like, so I wonder how much my ass itches so bad in this seat right now. I gotta stand up. So I wonder what, like, oh, I'm airing my butt out. Okay.
There's quite the sight there.
I wonder what, how well you could track someone down. Like you just mentioned Walmart. How many states does that exclude?
I don't think any in the U.S. anymore.
I don't know.
Maybe like Hawaii.
It's like a shack. It's like one worker with like some rotting sushi.
Should we just say what state we're from? I mean,
I'm
from Wyoming.
Oh, you are?
But we're recording in North Dakota right now.
Keep talking.
All right, I'll fill the silence with how much I love North Dakota. It's very cold here. There's nobody around. Fun fact, the only reason there's only 4 of us here is because that's all the people that live in this county. There's 4 of us. I'm the mayor. And the sheriff. What was your name? AllTraLec.
Yeah.
AllTraLec over there, is something. What do you do for the county again? You the head of the housing committee?
Yeah, I kick people out a lot.
Yeah, he evicts people and all that shit. And then David, who this podcast is not named after. Just keep that in mind. It's Dave's Ditch Podcast, not named after David. He's an asshole. He owns all the strip clubs in the county.
I am from the...
He works at them too.
I'm in North Dakota with Trevor right now, but I hail from the Republic of Molossia.
Excuse me?
It's a micronation in the United States. So
Nice.
people find loopholes and they make like their yard, their like a separate country, kind of like how like there's reserves on like the Native American lands aren't real like we don't own them, but like when you look on the map, it's not like they're listed on the fucking map.
Peter Griffin did that, didn't he?
Yeah, exactly. Some of them are bigger than others, but yeah, and there's like tons in the United States. There's one that has like a smiley face as a flag. I wanted to be from that one, but I can only find Molossia.
Nice. So were you born in Molossia, or you just a naturalized citizen?
I'm a naturalized citizen because I stopped what could have been the biggest terrorist attack on the country of Molossia. These people,
one sheriff roll in.
Yeah, these people were trying to hijack these planes out of the United States.
Oh damn!
And they were gonna ram like 4 planes, you know,
shit,
into Molossia. That's like carpet bombing the whole country. But I convinced them to hit the Twin Towers instead.
That's so kind of you.
I said, "What do you want?"
You saved the country.
Yeah, I saved Molossia. I was like, "Why do you want us to go there?" The Pentagon, the White House, you know. But I rigged that one to blow up, so it landed in a field somewhere. I'm not a complete asshole.
Because you just had so much respect for George Bush, you couldn't bear to see the man go.
Yeah. You know, not that I follow the politics. We don't really get good cable in Molossia.
No, it's understandable.
We're battling with the smiley face nation right now. They have all the good cable. We have box TVs and
damn
with the antennas. Oh, it's just shit.
It's horrible. That's a rough life.
Yeah, but I'm in North Dakota trying to recruit more pilots.
And that's how me, David, and Michael come into play.
Yeah. Oh my god!
I got my baby plane license already.
It's funny because on my channel, on my channel, AllTraLec at YouTube.com. I'm not gonna spell it. Figure it out. It's me. I'm with an E. No, it does not. I'm always I curse, but I always try to blur it out. I'm just like, I was like, hey everyone, this is a fun game, blah 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 blah. And it's not like sometimes I'm playing a game called Gravitas right now. I'm running into so many problems recording it, so I'm just, oh my god, it sucks.
You enjoying the YouTuber life?
I think I enjoy it less because nobody's watching right now. I actually do enjoy the whole, tomorrow I'm gonna edit this, and then like, I could do this and then put that in there. That's what I find fun. But I'm a very compulsive person, so an obsessive person too. So I will look at it. I will like refresh the channel like whenever I have nothing to do, and I'll see that there's like still like 1 view, and it was me.
Nice.
And it's like But it's yeah. But on that channel, I'm like trying to be kind of PC so that I can get ads in the future. But on this one, I'm just like, I'm training terrorists.
Yeah. Well, this one we already know. There's no way this stays not explicit.
Yeah.
We'd have no content then.
And I think it is it is like, I think it goes without saying, the 4 of us, me, you, Dave, and Michael, we're all pretty close. Well, I'm close with pretty much all 3 of you to some extent. And then you guys are kind of close to like me and then one other person.
Yeah.
So
I'm kind of close to you and Michael. Me and David are kind of acquaintances.
David would say the opposite. David would say David's only acquaintance. David is close with me, and he fucks with you when I'm around.
Whoa, we fuck?
Yes. No, because it's just like because he didn't get any like the high school like talk with you or anything. So he's kind of like, I don't think he knows how to talk to you. It's
true. Like whenever like the pre-podcast, the ones that don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
If you stop talking, it's just me and David just looking at each other like, where do we go? And David doesn't like me making eye contact with him. I'll just stare at him deliberately, and he gets really flustered, and it's funny.
He always pulls his phone out, and it pisses me off.
Does he?
Yeah, when like we talk about something, and then he'd like get his phone out.
Maybe he's just looking through topics.
Yeah, I think so.
That or he's just like scrolling through like Instagram or something, which wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. So that but
and then Michael just sucks.
What do you mean? Why does Michael what?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
He just sucks.
He's gonna listen to this.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling him he sucks.
Yeah, but why? You gotta tell him.
I haven't seen the motherfucker in like a year. He
Oh.
never shows up. Like, listen, I'm consistently late all the time, right?
Yes.
Like, you told me to be here at 4. I was like, okay, I'll be here at 4:30. And then I took a shit, and I was here at 5.
I said you can come over now. You can head on over. I never said you when to come. You could have driven 2 miles, an hour down the road, but you're still coming.
It's true, but I was still late. You said 4, I was like, alright, I'll be here in 20 minutes, and I showed up at 5.
Yeah, you were
right?
You were working on schoolwork.
Mostly taking a shit. That didn't take me very long to schoolwork.
It was just like how to load a gun, because you're...
It was just like, I'm just trying to register for classes, and that was it. It took like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But I'm here, though. I showed up.
Yeah.
Where's Michael?
On vacation right now.
Asshole. He should have canceled his vacation and should have been here for the podcast.
How do you want to do it? Obviously, it's flexible right now, but when a lot of people do start watching, I think it would be better if we do try to do, like, talking over, like, Discord or something. Just so that it's a little, like,
It's easy to get everybody together, and
it'd be fun to still do this once in a while, but then, like, it'd be easier if it'd be, like, because busy day-to-day life. And then we could all do it on the same day or whatever, but, you know.
We could do that. I'm about to move, too. My brother's buying a house. I'm about to move in with him, so there's going to be nobody there.
Yeah.
You might actually get to come over to my house now.
Nice.
I might actually invite you over once.
Sweet.
There's a sweet basement down there. I can record from home now. It'll be silent. I'll deal with all these bitches yelling and all the dogs barking.
Oh, but that would have been so cool. We're just recording the podcast, and all of a sudden you just hear, like, 3 people yelling.
You have 3 people yelling and 3 dogs barking. It's not worth it.
Oh, shit.
You should me yelling, "Shut up!" from the background.
Where are you staying, like, local?
Yeah. Just I'm moving from one side of the city to the other.
Aw.
It's unfortunate. But it's not that bad of an area. It's right by a creek.
I'll have to cut this out, too, I think.
Redacted.
That narrows it down pretty good.
Yeah, that does.
My grandpa used to work for them.
So did mine. He worked there for like 20 years.
But he was saying that he stopped getting checks from them because the coronavirus bankrupted them. And I was like, that is bullshit. Telling me that a few weeks of not having people fucking shape their glass into cups suddenly bankrupted them. They own the fucking museum.
They do own the museum, don't they?
Yeah! And the coronavirus, I think they're just pulling the whole fucking thing that all the airports did, where they're like, by the way, we're broke, even though we're not broke.
That's
we
such
need more
horseshit
money.
when the airports did it.
We need more money.
I mean, they do have like... Are they owned by one of the bigger glass companies? Are they owned by one of those?
I have no idea.
I don't know either. I don't know glass though.
My favorite thing though is the owner of the glass company that is local to us. Not local, it's in the area. I'll leave that in because then, you know, there could be any glass company.
You could.
There's a picture.
Redacted.
yeah. There's a picture of them in the museum. The owners, the founders, like the original founders of the glass company, like in Africa, riding camels surrounded by like black helpers, and it looks like it looks like one of those old archaeological movies where like Indiana Jones goes to the Middle East, and there's Indiana Jones, and he's not doing shit, and he's got a bunch of brown people digging a hole for him. It looked exactly like that. It was so hilarious.
What was the point? What were they doing?
I don't know, but they were just looking for shit for the museum.
Oh, is that they were just trying to dig up artifacts?
Yeah.
I imagine they were like looking for materials for glass. Maybe is that how they started back in the day, or?
But it's just like rich white people, my dude.
Rich white people are the scariest kind of people.
Yeah, they just don't give a shit.
They don't give a single fuck. It's like Karen times like 6. Rich white people.
They don't. They don't consider
it
a race thing. They just consider I have so much money. I'm gonna buy this motherfucker and make him do what I want. I have fuck you money.
Dude, I hope I get fuck you money at some point in my life. Podcast money. If it starts, those Slim Jim deals start rolling in.
If it gets big enough, we'll just all live in one house so we can like limit the amount of taxes we have to pay on like property.
Obviously, the taxes in the city suck anyway.
Yeah. We could build our own little mansion. It'll be like a stupid like designed things. It'll look like it's unstable, but the architects don't know how to make it stable.
Can it look like a pyramid, right? And then top of the pyramid is an upside down pyramid?
Yes.
That'll be easy to build.
Oh shit.
And then at like 2,000 years on the line, they'll be like, oh my god, how did they build this? This wonderful architecture.
Aliens.
It was aliens, definitely. No human could put that together.
I think so. This new schedule that you're on, Thursday and Friday, that would help with Michael's schedule because he doesn't have weekends. But David's the new excluded party.
Great.
I think I don't know what his Thursday and Fridays look like.
What is his? Is he available on weekends?
Well, he's kind of a bitch too because every Saturday he like only hangs out with his mom. So it's like you can't just skip 1 week. Are you one of those people that think like, oh, if I don't visit her this weekend, then she might die, and then I won't see her again? It's like your mom is like 50. She's fine.
Probably.
Hang out for a week or for a Saturday.
Is it every Saturday? You know that?
Every time I ask him about Saturdays, he goes, "Can we do Sunday?" And it's like Saturdays have become Sunday for him.
Huh?
I was like, are you kidding me? I want to hang out on Saturday so I can stay up way too late and then stumble in at 6 o'clock in the morning and then go to bed.
Yeah, that's the dream right there.
Yeah.
I do that now, honestly.
I don't want to do it on a Sunday because I'm still going to stay out late even though I try not to. And then I'm going to go to bed at like 3 o'clock and I'm going to wake up 3 hours later.
I mean, if he is available on Sundays, though, I can be here on Sundays. I can be here any day of the week. I don't have to go to work till like 3. We just do it in the morning.
Oh. My ass is fucked, lady, dude.
I'm just sitting in my sweat. It's like I'm sitting in like a kiddie pool right now.
Yeah, but like I don't know if it's the pants I'm wearing or something, but like it's making my butt itchy.
It's just the weight of my own ass is making me sweat.
Yeah.
Because I have a Nicki Minaj ass, well known, huge monster ass. It's beautiful. I had to go sideways to get into the door. People stop me in public. You touching my foot there?
Yeah.
Playing footsie under the table?
No.
You're so caught up in my ass that you want to play footsie now? I mean,
Yeah.
Remember that time 6 pre-podcasts ago? Is that what they're called? We just call them the pre-podcasts?
I had a name for them when I find them, and I would like upload them, and like I would have them I would have a nice
Was it like the Lost episodes or
the
something?
the Lost Chronicles of Dave's Ditch or something.
I remember 6 Lost Chronicles ago, where in the middle of a podcast, we all stopped to take pictures of our ass and send them to Michael.
That was a weird podcast.
It's my favorite podcast.
If David's ever free, then like, yeah, we have to do that again. not that, but it got so weird.
For reference, Michael was just like, yo, send me pictures of your ass. Nude ass, obviously, and we all, mostly me, I was like, absolutely. The other 2 were like, nah, we don't want to do that. And I forced them into it. And we all took pictures of our ass and sent them to him, and he said that David's ass was the best, from what I believe.
He said my ass was the best.
Your ass was the best.
I think.
David had the most womanly looking ass I've ever seen. So I don't know how he picked yours.
Shit.
I have a man's ass, alright? So, I mean, I understand. It's like a jungle.
Oh, fuck.
Amazon ain't got nothing on my ass.
Then he wanted to take it a step farther, and then I was like, no.
Yeah, I was fully prepared to, bear it all for Michael if he needed it. But nobody else wanted to join me.
I don't think any of us would be able to look each other in the eye if we all sent pee-pee pics to Michael.
What if none of the rest of us looked at him, though? We just sent them to him. Only he saw them.
Well, he would obviously know which one's mine, because it's the biggest.
I don't know if that's true.
Well,
he would know which one mine is because it's the smallest, so he'd have it all laid out pretty easily.
Oh, shit. He knows which one's mine because of the stretch marks from the Russian bride pulling on it. I had a mail order Russian bride, and she looked at it and she went, "Oh, yet," and she started tugging on it furiously.
Wait, are you serious? Yeah. Mine did the opposite. Started pushing mine in like the button. And I was like, too big, too big. That's why I end up with a micro penis.
Okay, I want to talk about this.
Is that a rooster?
My mom's whistling.
Oh. Well, now it just sounds kind of offensive what I said.
I'll leave it in. It's okay.
Alright, leave that in.
There's you always get those ads when you're on an adult website. Not that I go to those anyway.
Yeah, no, you're a proper Christian man. You don't use those sites.
No, I just get pussy. So. Anyway,
like a Siamese cat, or
yes.
Okay.
Siamese twins.
Ooh, that's the life right there.
Yeah.
I'm more of a tabby kind of person myself. Anyways,
You always get those ads like make it bigger, make it bigger. Then you get one. Then you would get like one ad out of 1,000 that says like these women like small wee-wees, and it's like, and it shows
yes.
like a hot chick, and it's just like she does not like small, and it just made me think: is there a group of girls out there that just want a micro penis?
Probably. There's a group out there for everything.
Like the nerves in the vagina that make it feel good for them. Most of them are like a few inches, like near, like past the opening. So like 9 inches is overkill.
I think it's like 9 inches past. I would be like, well, I'm out.
Well, no, like 9 inches is like overkill because most of the pleasure for them is like within the first 5 or the first 4. But it makes me wonder. But that's why like most people are average and the world hasn't burnt down yet. Oh, a hair just went in my eye.
Does that not apply to Africa? Or?
They're all malnourished, dude. They don't have time to grow big penises, dude.
But they have big penises, though. Like, they have the monster dongs, or the vagina... What is it? The vagina tingly spots? That's what it was?
What?
What are you talking about? The vagina nerve endings or something?
What?
The nerve thing in the vagina. This is what we were just talking about, right?
The nerves? The nerves.
Yeah.
All the nerves. There's not just one nerve thing.
Yeah, the nerves. They're like, you said, they're like 3 inches in, or 4 inches in, or hopefully 2 inches in for me. But in Africa, are they like 12 inches in, or?
No, they're not.
Then why are their cocks so much bigger?
They're not. Wait,
on an average level, Africa's got the biggest schlongs.
How do you know this?
Just look it up.
Well, it says
Asia's got tiny dogs.
It says
Africa's got monster dogs.
The Congo has the biggest ones.
Why does Congo have the biggest penis?
I don't fucking know.
Is there a reason?
I know.
What's the biological reason?
The African tribes, they like hang rocks off their things and it stretches them out.
Maybe that's why.
I think they're cheating.
That is. Well, is the Russian woman not cheating too? I mean,
no, because she's using stem cells and stuff. They're just mutilating themselves. But anyway, like they're so malnourished. I don't think they have the strength to. Not the strength. I don't know, but you know what I mean. It's like why North Koreans are shorter than South Koreans. They don't have food.
Is that true?
Yeah. There are a lot. Actually. The North Koreans purposefully put the tallest soldiers they have, like 5'4".
That's pretty tall.
And they put them on the border. Like, these are the tallest guys we have. Those South Koreans won't have shit on us. They have like a 6'5" guy standing at the border, and they're just like, oh shit. Eat more grass, everyone. Eat all the grass.
Don't they have Americans on the border for South Korea?
Yeah.
So it's like 6 foot tall, 6 foot tall black and white dudes out there.
Yeah. I wonder what the North Koreans think of the black people. Like, at the border.
Do you think they're just shocked? Like, what is that?
Yeah, because I don't think a lot of them have seen black people before.
I feel like even white people would probably throw them off a little bit. They look similar, but it's not as drastic of a change.
Well, no, because they have the propaganda about us, like, about how we're Satan and stuff.
They do have that, you're right.
So they've seen plenty of white people.
They know. They look at them and they look at us and like, that's the devil right there.
And there were defectors, people that defected to North Korea, like white people. And eventually they started starring in North Korean movies as like the bad guys. So they would be the bad guys because they were the white guys.
Solid.
And people say racism isn't real. Pricks.
It's tough being a white guy out here in the real world.
Yeah.
Let's just take a moment of silence for
for all the white people.
Yeah. Moment of silence here.
How long until we get canceled?
I'd say 1 episode.
No. I think part of the reason why it's like easier for me to talk on like the podcast than is like playing Gravitas is because for one, I'm focusing on the game, but for two, I don't really care what like saying anything in your face.
Yeah.
So it's like the filter's gone.
There was very little filter here.
Yeah.
Just for the record, we like all races of people.
Except for those purple motherfuckers.
Fuck the purple people. I'm looking at you, Barney. Fuck you.
Bernie?
Barney.
Oh,
the dinosaur?
I thought you meant Sanders. I was like...
No, Barney the dinosaur.
Oh, Barney. I thought you said Bernie.
Yeah, Barney the dinosaur.
Bernie the dinosaur.
Not Bernie the dinosaur, Barney the dinosaur.
I thought you said Bernie.
Very different people. Bernie, I don't mind you. You're a good person. I like you. Barney, go fuck yourself.
Okay, I'm going to say this now. For
We're
one,
about to get serious here.
I forgot what we were talking about.
All right.
So I'm just going to say, if we said anything bad in the last topic, we didn't mean it. Oh, yeah. We were talking about how we have no filter.
We don't have a filter.
And what
It's
we're
all in
talking-
good spirits.
And before that, micro penises. I'm going to talk about that more. before
Talking
I
about the
get-
micro penis again?
No, the micro penises, like, girls like them.
I don't think that's true.
And there's like...
I think a vast majority of people would disagree with that statement.
Like, no, I'm not saying all of them, but... Like, there has to be a few people that would just, like, are looking for a dude with, like, an incredibly small one.
I imagine.
But what I want to know, with the knowledge that the nerve endings are, like, within, like, 4 or 5 inches of the opening, what do they get out of it? It can't be sexual.
Maybe they're just pedophiles.
What?
So maybe they're just pedophiles and they want small dicks. And they're going the legal route and they go micro penis.
I just don't get it. If you're a woman that, like, leave a comment or something. I don't know. I'm sure we'll have a Reddit or an email or something someday.
Someday someone will be like, so I listened to podcast number 1. It's like 2028 at this point. We don't even remember what we talked about.
And they're just like, I actually adore micro penises.
We're probably sitting there thinking, yeah, that sounds about right. We'll probably had that conversation on that podcast.
Yeah, I just don't understand what they would get out of it.
Beats me.
Okay.
That stays in. That whole silence right there.
If it picked up her asking, then I would like enhance that.
Are you recording? Make yourself super quiet. Like, yeah. Just silence.
But yeah, so I would really want to know what that is. Like,
just leave a comment. I want to know less, but I still want to know.
I'm not that interested. I don't really care. I'm not like asking for like a research paper to be written. I'm just saying like it has to be somebody for these poor men.
It's true. I need women, so hit me up. If you like small cock. Man, I've really gone heavy on the I have small dick on this podcast. It really hasn't been good for me so far.
Well, another podcast I listen to, they have this thing that they say with their fans. Like, if you... Because their faces are out there, so they know, like, their fans know what they look like and what their names are and everything. So when they see them, they're like, if you're a dude, you have to say, if you like us, like, if you've watched the podcast, and if you're a fan, I have a small penis. So, like, these people walk up to them, like, when they're just in their normal lives, and they go, oh, excuse me, Trevor. I have a very small penis.
Solid.
And then if you're a girl, you have to say, I have a gaping vagina.
Oh, even better.
So we have to come up with something like that for when we release our faces.
I don't know. I want Godzilla to spray in my face. Perfect.
Oh, shit.
That's only if you see me in public, though. If you ever come to North Dakota.
Maybe it should be something to do with, like, ditches. Like,
I buried a man in that ditch.
Like, I like drinking ditch water.
Could be that. Just anything with a ditch.
Yeah.
If you just come up and say something with a ditch.
Just come up with something. And I reserve the right to make it into a t-shirt if it sounds funny.
Absolutely. It can't be boring either. If you just come up and be like, oh, I love Dave's Ditch, we're going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Unsubscribe!
Yeah, get the fuck out of here with that shit. But if you say, oh, I swim in Dave's Ditch every day, then we'll be like, oh, we do too. We love it.
So it's simple.
Simple art.
Simple, but nice.
Simple. That's our podcast right there. Simple, but nice.
Offensive, but...
jokingly offensive.
Yeah, which nowadays isn't good, apparently.
It's still jokingly offensive, though. There's no other way to describe it.
Speaking of offensive, so, you're becoming a police officer.
This is true.
Now, this...
interesting career choice at this point.
At this point, yeah. If the podcast gets all big, and if my channel gets all big, and I assume you'll start, like, your own channel when this gets big, and you'll start making videos about, I don't know. Or if it gets so big, I'll just, like, give you my channel, and I'll just do stuff in the background.
You just pass it on.
Yeah, because my biggest thing, I just want to draw all day, so that I can get better at it. So gaming is just a thing because I like drawing the thumbnails and stuff. But eventually, it'll get to a point where I'm just drawing so much that the gaming is just like in the way. So I'll be like, Trevor, here you go.
It's passing the channel. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll just show up and be like, what's up, guys? I'm AllTraLec.
No, but like, then the wiki articles would be cool because then it would be like it would start. It'll be like comic book characters. Like if you look up Two-Face, there's like 50 different iterations of Two-Face. There's one Two-Face where he has like the traditional, he's burnt half his face. But then there's like another iteration, like Two-Face .2, where he just has like a Siamese twin like growing out of his neck, and it has a face, and it's like
So am I just growing out inside of your face? Is this what?
No, I'm just saying.
You
like,
could probably make that work.
Because it kind of confuses you until you read the articles at first. You're like, why are there so many different Two-Faces? Like, why is there 2 AllTraLecs? And it'll say, from 2020 to 2024, this man, it'll say my name, because at that point, I'm like, not giving a shit, was held the mantle of AllTraLec, making random gaming videos and drawing shitty thumbnails on his channel. But from then on out, Trevor, the ex-cop,
he was fired from the force and came right into this channel.
Yeah, but right now I'm like I want to put more effort into the thumbnails I draw. I'll show you some of the thumbnails I drew too, because I'm not gonna put too much effort into them because it's a thumbnail. It's like literally the size of a fucking thumb. So any detail you put in is just like okay.
But if you click on it and you bring it up and you enhance it and enlarge it, they'd be like, damn, that looks good.
So, like, not too much, but just enough. Like, thumbnails, I'm just, like, doing, like, basic, like, shit. Kind of looks like shit. And I'm like, oh, God, yeah, doing it. Ooh, Like, shit that you could do in, like, half a day or something. You know? But I want to do, like, I think the thumbnail for this podcast took me, like, maybe 2 days. Nice.
That's the kind of commitment we need for the podcast.
Yeah. I have to learn how to shade skin in. I'm bad at shading skin. I've been watching videos. I suck at it.
You just scribble, like, whatever color you need over the skin.
Yeah, but, like, skin has, like, a million... Like, if you look at... I'm looking at your face now. Like, there's... I'm not looking at your face anymore. There's like 6 different shades on your face right now. There's like pink, there's the base fleshy color, there's more light whitish from the TV screen.
Do I have red anywhere?
Yeah, like the blush.
What, purple?
What?
Purple?
Well, when I punch you, then I can.
Do you see my eyeliner? No?
No, I don't.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and then there's like gray, like around your... Like, there's...
That's my sadness. The gray around my eyes.
Yeah, there's tons of different colors in the face, and there's like a certain technique to like putting them down, hard versus soft shadows, shading, the color scheme and everything. I'm drawing chibis for my channel.
Solid.
From that reaction, I assume you know what chibis are.
Yeah, those little solid bitch things.
Yeah, because they're very simple. And I think they're cute. So like
they are pretty cute.
And I'm not good at anatomy either. So like I can't draw like
breasticles.
I can't like knock out like a actual human body right now, like in a day. Because I'm doing this for like thumbnails and stuff. So I gotta like get it done fast because I want to upload every Friday. But yeah, chibis are pretty easy. I'm not saying I'm good. I suck ass. But I was trying to shade the skin in, and I was using the airbrush, and it just made it look like he got punched like a million times.
Nice.
She's like, So yeah, I'm doing research on that. But one thing I'm excited about, like one day I want to look back at the first videos. I want people to like be able to go back and slowly see all the quality being raised, like the audio quality, the gameplay quality, just me talking, the quality, you know. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't been doing it for this episode that's coming up of Gravitas, but I think about what I'm gonna say for like a day. Like a joke pops in my head, and I remember that for the podcast. Like, ugh.
I put as little effort as I can in. If I put too much effort in it, I'm gonna screw it up. I'm gonna forget the jokes. I'm gonna be like, what would the chicken cross the road? Knock, knock. And that's going to be the joke. I'm going to fuck it up. If I just play nothing, I can't do anything wrong.
Well, I stress myself out about it, but then when I'm playing the game, and then stuff's actually happening, stories and jokes kind of pop in my head. But I just have to learn how to, like, properly, like, have a good flow, you know? Mm-hmm. What I'm seeing is I was forcing it too much. Like, you don't want too much silence, but you don't want too little silence. It's the same thing with the podcast. I was trying to edit it so that there was as little breaks as possible. The breaks give your brain time to process. Like, what if I said a funny joke or something that I didn't think was funny, but everyone else does? That happens to me all the time. But then I right away go into another conversation. Then that joke kind of gets buried.
Yeah, you gotta leave in like the 30 seconds of laughter for all the dumb things.
Yeah,
just let that sizzle,
or at least like let's like a little pause. Like, I am playing a game, but I want to see like, and then I want for the improvement thing. I also want to be like people to look and be like, dang, these are his thumbnails in the past. They look like they were drawn in MS Paint.
Solid.
But then there's these ones in the future, you know?
Little do they know I do the ones in the future. I mean, they don't know this, but I'm a master artist. My drawing skills are out of this world.
One thing that is fucking me up, though, is that a lot of the drawing I've done before was on paper, and now I'm doing all on digital. So it's like I learned how to play the banjo, and then they are like, all right, now learn how to play the piano. And it's like, oh, are you kidding me, dude? I just,
But I assume it's harder.
It's not harder. It's different.
It's just different.
Different techniques. It's a lot more lenient, because draw a line, you don't like it, Control Z, it disappears. You could draw a line 1,000,000 times until it looks perfect. On paper, you draw it once, and it's like, fuck.
Fuck, not gonna make that work.
Yeah. So it's definitely, then there's like different tools and stuff, but yeah, it's just, you know.
And this is your future right here.
If eventually my hopes are when it gets big enough for like actual like a small audience, maybe, you know.
When we're big enough to disappoint people by not putting out episodes.
What?
I said when we're big enough to disappoint people by not putting out episodes.
Exactly. Then like if like my job is like that I work right now tires me up. So if I had like a bigger audience, then I'd get like a smoother sailing job, you know?
Like McDonald's?
No.
The person that holds the clubs at the golf course.
This is assuming that the channel is big enough to like it actually brings in a revenue. Because then I would put more time into like, now I have 12 hours out of the day. I'm going to spend at least 8 of those hours drawing a picture. Whereas now I get off work, I take a shower, it's 5 o'clock, and now I'm like, all right, gotta draw a thumbnail, make it fast. And
then back to bed.
Then go to bed. Literally for the past 2 weeks, I've literally go to work, wake up, go to bed, wake up, go to work, come home, hygiene, and then I just work on art and videos.
What time do you have to go to bed for your job?
Later than I'm supposed to. Like, to get 8 hours, I would probably have to go to bed at 10. I go to bed at like 1.
Nice. I was like, sometimes I'll text you and it'll be like 2 a.m. and you'll respond. I'll be like, don't you have to go be to work at like 6?
Yeah, I do. 7. Yep. But, you know.
My schedule's all fucked up because I don't have to be to work till 3 p.m. I get off at like 9. And then I'm just up till like 3 a.m. and then I finally go to sleep.
Yeah. But, so yeah, that's the... But I drew these chibis. I drew a chibi like holding a subscribe sign. So it would pop up in the beginning of the videos. And I drew it. I'm going to like work on it because I looked at it and I was like, okay, the next video is not coming up till Friday. Like, I got to like fix like the eyes and stuff. I just made it really simple. But the part that kills me about it is the skin. Like, chibis don't need that much shading. It's just a few things. I overdid it completely, and it looks like he got massacred.
You should leave it.
No.
Then they can see the progression as you move along.
That's not true progression, though. I see that it's shit.
You see that shit, but it's like, I don't know how to fix it, and you move on.
I think I know how to fix it. Just don't use the fucking airbrush tool. That's all I used. Because my brain had a thing like, okay, in real life, shading is subtle. Most of it. Which, now I know it's not fucking subtle. I'm looking at your face right now. I can pick out like 60 different shapes in your face
Different shapes?
of like shading.
Oh, I thought you meant like there's a square up here in like my forehead or something. And I was like, what?
No, like the different shapes made by the shading on your face from the shadow and just your skin tones and everything. It's not subtle at all. It's fucking there and it all blends into one thing. So that's why it looks subtle, just because there's so much of it that's like, eh. But also, I am drawing shibbies, so you don't need a million different details.
It's true. They're pretty basic looking
Yeah,
for the most part.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
Can we sell like plush chibis at some point?
eventually
We get big enough?
We could, yeah.
I want to see how mine looks. I'm gonna make a chibi myself.
And there's one chibi that I drew that I also have to fix the shading on. For the skin, at least. I don't care about the clothes right now. Because, like I said, I'm just knocking them out. But, he's yelling into a toaster. Because on the first Gravitas episode, pisses me off. Every time I make a video, something goes wrong. And it's usually the audio with this shitty Blue Yeti microphone. Because, like, if you get too close to it, then it just, like, sounds like death.
Like this close, or I want to do the podcast from right here.
Well, I was that close, but I was also I was talking enthusiastically. So it was like, hello, everyone! Like, look at that audacity thing, the whole thing.
Is this enjoyable from this close?
So
I think that's what I'm gonna do from now on. This is perfect.
So, no. So I learned from that, and I lowered the gain on. I put this afro on the thing. It didn't really help that much. And I stopped leaning straight up. I was like acting like Leafy. You ever seen Leafy videos?
Not in like 5 years.
He talks into the mic super fucking close, and he's always right here. It might be, maybe he's like in an apartment and he can't scream. I'm gonna do that if I ever move out. I'll be like, hello everyone, welcome back. I can't scream right now, so I'm just compensating by being kissing my microphone.
It sounds like an ASMR video.
Today we're playing Gravitas. I'm sorry for the shitty audio quality in the first one. But yeah, so there's these things on YouTube videos that used to exist called annotations. You would click on the video and there'd be like, people would overdo it. There'd be like 50 little things that would pop up, little text boxes. Those are annotations. And you could like click the X on them and they disappear. Or
I miss those, to be honest.
They got rid of them. I didn't know that. So I was looking into the settings and I was going to put in an annotation saying like, sorry, the audio quality is improved in the second one. In the second part of this series. Can't do that because they got rid of annotations. So I was like, is there an alternative? I can't just take the video down. It has like 7 views now.
Yeah. Now that people just put it in the video like at the beginning, which I think is dumb. I'd rather them just be like an annotation on the side.
Well, I already posted the episode though.
Yeah, so you're kind of screwed there.
Yeah. So,
you can put in the description, I guess.
These are learning experiences, by the way. You know, I've learned many things. I've learned that I got to be very careful with the audio quality of this microphone. And also, this particular microphone is Satan. My Belle Delphine video. I loved
video.
I loved that video. I put so much thought into that. I thought about that video for days, only to find out that the Binding of Isaac does not like this brand of microphone, so it sounded all crackly. But I had already fucking recorded it like 3 times because other stuff, because OBS, the recording software I used, like had a black screen, so I had to like change settings, and I was like, I don't want to record it a 4th time. I've talked about this bathwater for hours.
It was still good the 4th time though. Still entertaining.
And then I picked up on the audio quality of the Gravitas episode too late. It was already uploaded. So then I was like, okay, alternatives. YouTube polls. Polls would they'd pop up in the corner. You click on it. There'll be like a little text box. You click on it, and it'll give you 2 options. It's like, okay, like, what did you like about this video? And then they would give you options. Like the creator would be like, make funny ones, like, oh, you weren't talking that much, or oh, Trevor was in this one, you know, like, but so like people started using that as annotations. Like they would say, oh, I'm sorry, I meant to say this instead of that, and that would pop up in the corner, and it wouldn't be a real poll, but people would see that and go, okay, he meant to say this instead of that. So I was going to do that. June 10th, 2020, they got rid of polls on YouTube.
They don't have polls anymore?
Yeah.
What?
They don't have polls anymore. Oh, you already knew what polls were. I'm sorry.
Well, it's fine. Explain it to the people on the podcast.
You should have said you knew. Well, if they're on YouTube, I assume they know. Well, now maybe they come after June 10th.
Yeah, you never know. They could have new viewers.
So I edited the title of the video, Gravitas Part 1, Gravity Gallery, parenthesis, audio improved in Part 2, closed parenthesis. Closed parentheses. So yeah, it pisses me off because people are going to listen to that. They're going to click on the video, hear my booming voice, and then just click off. I would watch. YouTube gives you the watch time. Average watch time for this video. It's like 1 minute.
Nice.
It's like, no. You bitch.
I can go and change it. I'll go watch it for like a minute and a half.
Shut the fuck up.
I'll bring that right up.
Oh my god. And it tells you like unique viewers too. So like I know people that aren't subscribed are watching the video, you know? But they're just not clicking on it.
They're not staying.
Yeah. And it also tells you how many times the thumbnail has been shown to people. The last time I checked, it was like 90 people have seen the thumbnail.
Nice.
Now, I'm not discouraged because I know it was a fuck up. And it's a small game. I'm probably going to get 2 more videos out of it. But nowadays, so many people on the internet that if you can't get one person to like you, then you're just probably a shitty person. Even if you're nice, but you're like not that like, if you're kind of awkward, people are still going to watch. Yeah. Some people are still going to watch. It just depends on what they like. Maybe they like a little awkward dude with a micro penis. Who knows?
There's a chance for people like me everywhere.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm not. I had one subscriber that was not subscribed to me, but then I stopped uploading for like 7 months, and he left.
Nice. You were doing good for a little while there.
Yeah, I was. You bitch. I'm sorry. He's not a bitch. Come back to me.
That was Michael's alt account, actually.
No, it. I don't want to say his name because his YouTube it popped up with his real name. Like it didn't have like a fake. So I don't want to like his.
No, call him out.
No, I don't.
We'll bring him back.
No,
he gets a shout out on the podcast.
Well, no, I don't. I'm not comfortable with it yet.
Shout out though. He'll be so happy when he hears this.
No, maybe in a future one.
So podcast 2.
Yes.
I'll start the podcast 2 off. So you can give that guy a shout out. Or...
But yeah, so I'm just gonna keep on chucking away videos. I might play more Super Meat Boy. Because I only had, my first video was Super Meat Boy. I played like the first 5 levels and I never touched it again.
How many levels are there for Meat Boy?
A million.
I thought there was like a trillion different ones.
Yeah. So it'll
Super
probably...
Meat Boy makes me angry watching people play that game.
I'll make... Maybe... I won't play it back to back. Because that'll just be 50 videos in a row of Super Meat Boy. I'll do it like once a while. Alright, we're back on Super Meat Boy, guys. You know.
It's like, alright, we're back. You know, I got to power through this.
Yeah.
I think you should just get through all of them and be like, I'm not allowed to play another game until I finish Super Meat Boy. So you just sit along and suffer.
And I've got your fucking knee keeps hitting me, bro.
That wasn't my knee that time.
Oh, that was the leg.
I think you hit the table.
I did. I have like, so I upload on Fridays. I have not recorded this video for my next Gravitas, so I have 2 days to record and edit the next episode. So it's probably gonna be a very bland one, but I forget where I was going with this. Oh yeah, I have plans for like other days. Like on Wednesdays, I was gonna do like more series games, like if games that I play multiple episodes of, which Gravitas should be on Wednesday then, because it's a series. But I'm talking about like I want to play Dead by Daylight, and that's a game that you could just play a million times.
Do you have David in those episodes?
Hopefully, yeah, because he doesn't use his PC at all.
Isn't that the only game he wants to play too, is Dead by Daylight?
Yeah. He has his work computer hooked up instead of his gaming PC.
What? Does it just not work at all?
It works. He just doesn't play it.
Why?
I don't know.
If it works, you built it already, you paid for it.
Yeah. And, I don't know. But yeah, and then on Monday I was gonna like stream like Minecraft or something.
Nice. That's what will get people in.
Something, hopefully. Yeah.
You get the kids in first with the Minecraft streams, and then you get the adults in.
Yeah.
Or they grow up into adults, and you be like PewDiePie.
Yeah. Yeah, but you just gotta keep grinding. Keep grinding away. Alright, guys, that's enough for this podcast. It was fun.
Goodbye.
AllTraLec, check out my channel. We're gonna get to 6 subscribers one day.
Woo! Maybe I'll subscribe.
That is Trevor, the T-Man himself. Trevor.
Hello.
T-River himself. T-Doggy Dog. Trevor, not his last name.
Trevor, not his last name. It's Dog, actually.
And
Trevor Dog.
I don't know if it'll be in the next podcast or when it'll happen. We're going to get Michael. You've heard a lot about him from T-Man himself.
A lot of good things.
David, at one point. Probably not at the same time. We're going to get guests. And if you've listened to this whole thing, we appreciate it.
I'm sorry.
Thanks for taking a risk and wasting, hopefully not wasting, a few hours of your day, like maybe like an hour and a half of your day on us. Let's hope that we can spend a lot more time together. This has been Dave's Ditch, your #1 source of casual conversation, and we are signing out. That was good.
Wait. Fuck Michael.